Hey, hi, I am back with another story time. This time it's about the time I tried to be a college hair braider as a side hustle to make a little extra money. So we have to spin it back to 12th grade of high school. So I saw this tweet and it inspired me. One thing was like the small amount of options because like the hairstyles they seem doable, like something that I could do. And also the low prices, like $10 for twists, my most common hairstyle. If I knew that person, like in person, I would for sure go to her. So I said, what if I become the change I want to see? Like, be the one to offer low prices. Because there are these new hairstylists who want clients to come in with all these requirements. They come in with their hair blow dried, claiming that they can't do 4C hair, hitting you with the hey boo when they're canceling at the last minute, and unprofessionalism. The exorbitant prices and ridiculous charges. Like, if you're tall and you want long braids, extra fee, booking fees, having a big head. Like, what? African aunties will never treat us like that. So let me preface and say that I am not one who is gifted with the ability to do hair. I couldn't even do like a normal 3-strand braid until I was in 4th grade, so about 9 years old. I remember that there were these girls who used to braid each other's hair in the 1st grade, so around 6 years old, and I wish I could join them. In fact, my main motivation for me eventually learning how to do 2-strand twists on my own hair was because I didn't want to go to someone to get my hair done, because it hurts, takes time, and most of the time it's tight, and by doing it myself I could have more control. And one thing, I never make my twists tight, but I also think that they're a loose hairstyle in general. So while in 12th grade I wanted to see if I could even do a twist out, because most of the time I just do twists and like weeks or even like a month later I take it down and I wash it, so I'm not really paying attention to the twist out portion. So I wanted to see if I could even do it right. So I went through trials and tribulations for that. So back when I had red hair, I took them a twist. I think this was like 2 weeks, like a few weeks after I did it. Like nothing too, like I wasn't gonna wash my hair yet, but it also wasn't like freshly done. So I took a twist down to see how it would look, and I said never again, or at least not with that hair color, because it looked like a curly clown wig. But I did get a good twist out one day. It was when I took my twist down within a few days after doing them. It was like within a few days for sure, and my hair was still moisturized, and I really liked the look overall. This specific picture was when I was already in college, but I couldn't find it in me to spend about 40 minutes twisting my hair just to take it out down a day or two later. And the twist out would last a few days, and I couldn't justify spending that much time on my hair, you feel me? But in the meantime, while I was in 12th grade, I was watching videos on how to do various hairstyles. I was following hair braiders on YouTube for their content, and I even bought mannequin heads so I could practice. I wish I could say that I came out of this with awesome results, but that'd be a lie. As of today, the mannequin head is sitting in the attic back home. I didn't bring it to college with me because, that'd be creepy, because how straight like a literal human head. Imagine if I put that somewhere, wake up in the middle of the night, see that. That's a little scary. So what inspired me to share this story today? I saw this tweet and I related strongly to it. Like seeing the very frizzy hair that someone tried to do. That reminded me of my own story of doing someone else's hair. Except I didn't even bother parting my client's hair. So it kind of looked like that, but like without any clear parting. I mean, like even when I do my own twists, I finger part instead of actually using a comb. So let's go back to September of 2022. That's when this story takes place of me finally getting the opportunity to be paid to do someone's hair. So let's call my client Keisha, like Keisha Cole. So I was on Instagram, just squandering time before my work shift started, and I noticed that I was added to Keisha's close friends. Like that green ring, it caught my eye, because I'm like, I have never spoken to her, and I have no idea who she is. And I checked out her page, and we follow each other, but it's because we both go to the same school, and I just follow people who go to the same school as me. Like, I don't really pay attention to see if I actually know them or not. But her story was asking if anyone knew how to twist hair or knew someone who could, and it had been posted a couple of hours ago. I contemplated on whether to step up, but this was literally my calling. Like, twist my go-to style, she could have chosen anything else. So I quickly looked through like my hair photos album, and I decided that my twists looked decent enough to possibly do on someone else. But keep in mind that I've never done them on anyone else, or at least not a living person. My mannequin doesn't count. So I hit Keisha back up with something like, go to me as a last choice. I've done twists on myself, but never anyone else. And she replied half an hour later with, thank you. So I was at work tonight, so I couldn't give her a formulated reply. However, I was scheming. I was thinking, this is finally my chance. My plan was to show her a couple of photos of my twists so we could both know what we'll be working with. So I ended up replying to her the next day with a collage of good photos with my hair in twists. I sent it with something along the lines of, "This is what my twists usually look like, LOL." She later replied with, "Can you do small twists like this?" along with a photo. And it was a selfie that she took like right then and there in dim lighting. Like, she could have done better, like finding a previous photo where the twists look good, or taking the time to take a better picture. The photo wasn't exactly clear, but I could see like what she was going for. It kind of reminded me of starter locks. I wanted to take a screenshot so I could look back on it without having to like, scroll back to that message. But Instagram notifies the person, so I was like, that's not worth it. But her twists were even smaller than the smallest ones I've ever done for myself. But I'm like, okay, I'm doing this, we're doing this. So next up is coming up with the price. I'm deciding whether to do it for free or charge between $10 and $20. I was originally going to do it for free because I feel so bad if it didn't turn out well, and that was before she sent the photo. So that's when I assumed that she wanted like my normal size twist. But since she wanted like these mini ones, like they'll take hours. So after deep thought, I ended up charging $25. So let's jump forward to the night I did her hair. I'm so sorry, but I didn't do too well of a job. I was even thinking of giving her a reduced price at some point, like while I was doing her hair, but I feel like my price was justified because she didn't come with her hair taken down. I mean, that's a communication issue because I didn't ask her to. If anything, that's what took me the most work, taking down her old hairstyle, because her hairstyle was at least like a month old, and since she washed her hair before she came here, it was still damp. So that made it like a little matted and tangled, and yeah, that's what took me the most work overall, taking down the old hairstyle. But she also came with a bag of hair products and a blow dryer. Now, at the time, I didn't know how to use a blow dryer to stretch out hair, so I didn't bother using it at all. Also, at one point, I was the unprofessional one because I had to leave and eat at the dining hall before they closed. You feel me? I was not about to be starving the rest of the night. Also, because I thought that she would come with me, but nah, she didn't. She just stayed in like the common room. But all in all, I think that it took like a couple of hours. But no, at the end when I was done and I told her that she could look at her hair, I knew that wasn't my best work, like for sure, and I felt bad. And I didn't take any pictures, I don't have the evidence, but I'm so sorry. But I offered to walk her back to her dorm because, it's nighttime, we're both girls, safety in numbers, and she declined. She probably needed the time to think about how I did not get her right. And despite my poor work, I was hoping that she wouldn't come back because she was awkward and I felt ashamed of my work. Spoiler alert, she didn't come back. If I saw her on the streets, I would not recognize her, so I can't say anything about running into her ever since then. But I noticed that she didn't block me on Instagram or anything, so I'm not doing anybody's hair again, at least not for a while. If I could actually do good braids or twists on other people's hair, I'll take advantage of that gift and get y'all right with affordable prices, you feel me? Like, maybe I'll get her someday, but for now, I'm sticking to only doing my hair. But that's all for today. It's 2024 and I still haven't done anybody else's hair, but I'm grateful that everything aligned and I had the opportunity to test this out because I limit my time on Instagram, so me being on the app during the same 24 hours that she posted a story about someone looking to do her hair was a little crazy. But I'm happy that, I had this opportunity. And me doing someone else's hair again is not completely off the table, but just for now, we just keep it on the low. But thank you if you watched all the way to the end. And I plan on making more story times in the future. I just have to like draft them out and everything. And at some point, I'm even thinking about doing animations, just add a little pizzazz.